Hello, everybody. How is everyone? Let me mute my phone. um, there we go. How is everyone today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's see here. My name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am a just going into it. I am a writer, editor, and artist. And what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and sci-fi. And let's see. Oh, and I already have somebody in the stream. Hello. Um, excuse me. So, as a writer, in the last several years, my focus has primarily been on fiction, um, um, with a focus on science fiction and fantasy. Um, excuse me. Um, so my my main project as a writer a is a novel. It is a women's fantasy novel. It does have elements of young adult fantasy and slash new adult, and with some epic fantasy thrown in and a wee bit of mystery. And so, um, um, do have some other projects, but they're on the back burner because I would really like um, to complete my novel by no later than the end of the year. Let's see. As an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. And I also do sensitivity reading. So, and obviously, I really love reading fantasy and sci-fi. Let's see. Listen, my train of thought. And as an artist, I'll just go into that. As an artist, in the last several years, I've really been attracted to water-based media like watercolors and inks, and I love working with gel presses. And this art you see around me is my own art, copyright Heather Dewey Pettit. Um, let's see, and let's see. I can be found at links below in my link tree. If you are interested in any of those things, please feel free to reach out to me. Or if you have any questions about editors, especially freelance editors. So anyway, let's see. Also, Nicola Keegan is here. And yes, I do remember about us discussing how to pronounce your name. Hi, how are you? How is everyone's morning or whatever time it is where you are? How's everyone's day? Oh, it appears the sun's come out. I was kind of worried about my lighting situation because mostly I deal with the light coming in the window. So, let's see. So I do have some other things to discuss because I was at an event over the weekend. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I was at an event over the weekend. It's called Necronomicon Tampa. And I had a really good time. It was busy. I was very busy, but it's always a fun busy. um, so yeah. Also, we have a Pamela. Please tell me how to pronounce your name because I do not want to mispronounce it. I want to say Stows, but please tell me if I'm wrong. Says good day, crisp autumn morning. Oh boy, I have to say I'm jealous of that. But it has been much nicer down here in Florida over the last few days. In the morning anyway. In the morning anyway, and then it warms up pretty good. So Nicholas says, quite nice here this afternoon. Afternoon where you are. Bit windy, but not raining at the moment. Same, because here in the Tampa Bay area of Florida, if it's not raining, just wait about 20 minutes and it'll change. So, yeah. So, Jennifer, sorry, Rowdenbush, please correct me if I'm wrong, says it's been raining since Saturday morning here. Holy moly. Finally supposed to stop today. Thank you for this. Stace. Ooh, cool. Okay, thank you very much. But Stowe is common as well. Okay. Yes, I did. So I was on I was on a total of 4 panels. Okay, so 3 of them that I hosted, and one I just it was sort of a co-hosting situation, but I was mostly just a sort of a panelist during an art demo and sort of it was a bit of a demo, and we were going to have some interaction from the people who attended that panel. But it was it was really good. Since I was not able to get my newsletter out last week, apologies for anybody who reads my newsletter. I was just so busy. It was just crazy. But what I'll probably do is just finish that next week, because this is like my break week. So I will go ahead and do a just sort of a wrap up thing of the month probably, and include include things from Necronomicon Tampa that I did. So that works. I had sort of an essay with it, but I will just work that in the future. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We're going to have some sprinting very soon here. It is 8 after the hour. So let me share my timer with you guys.
Yeah, Kate, my name's Kevin. See if I can get a clean rig process. Did you check you should do the correct address?
All right, let's see here. Where is my? I found it.
That's all right. Forget it.
So, to stop. Let's see. Okay, that should reset things. How was everybody else's weekend? Yes, thank you very much, Barbara. I did have fun. So, yeah, so it's work, but it's it's also a place to have fun as well. So networking happened. So so Necronomicon Tampa is a con. Let me just kind of so it's a con, and but it's also because a lot of cons are this way. There are lots of panels for creatives, and plus a lot of the guests are authors. So I would say most of the guests are authors. So I highly recommend, if anybody here writes fantasy and or sci-fi, and it's a great way to connect with readers. Also, you just never know who might be there. Honestly, I have had the fortune to meet Timothy Zahn a few times or so. He is a lovely, lovely person, and I bought a book of his, and it's signed and everything. So, so that was great. And the other thing is that Well, fellow author tuber uh, came and we hung out and we were on panels together. Sako Toomey is such a lovely, lovely person. And anyway, um, also we have SM Maple came in about 4 or 5 minutes before we get started. Hi, hi. How are you? Also, Jen is here. Hello. Drop some water, tea, coffee, and cookies off with the like button, slides into the blanket fort in the far back. Love this. Oh, I've had way too many cookies, Jenna. I don't need any more. Trust me. Um, Jenna, I'm sure you've heard about con sweets and how, and all the junk food that tend to be in con sweets. Oh my God. I don't know how many cookies I've had. That's why I'm like, I gotta work out. I gotta work out this week. Excuse me. SM Maple says, I'm good, need some company encouragement as I embark on the personal torment that is ironing out my series Bible. I understand this completely. Anyway, let's see. So we do have a couple of minutes. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Um, offhand. Um, yeah. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I think I've covered pretty much everything. Um, so if anybody has any questions for me, you can drop them in the chat, and we could maybe I could answer any questions when we come back after the first sprint. Also, before I forget, this stream is brought to you by the Heart Breathings Writing community on Facebook, and I will get all the links in there. Probably during the I like to do them in I really do prefer to put them in the chat during the second sprint. um, um, Besides, that's a great place to stop and break and walk around and all that kind of thing. Also, before we begin our first sprint, if you are sitting down in a chair working at your desk, please remember to sit up straight in your chair. Also, if you do need to walk around, feel free to do that um, during while we're sprinting. By the way, I could talk about what I'm going to work on. I have my planners, which I am sorely lacking in work on those. So I have my large HB90 planner, which is my big happy planner. I have a classic size happy planner. That's my everyday thing. And so I need to get into my planners today. And also, I need to go over some um, beta reader notes for my first chapter, because I'm having somebody do a bit of a beta read for me. Um, so yeah. Um, for things I have already done, because I want to make sure things are on the straight and narrow for a specific type of bit read, a sensitivity read specifically. So, all right. Also, JD Robinson came in just before we start our um, first sprint of the stream. JD Robinson's going on a walk with the dogs for first sprint. Need to clear my head a bit. I get that. I did that just a little bit ago myself. It's not pleasant. Okay. Absolutely. Have fun, JD. Okay, it is quarter after the hour on my end here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this first sprint started. I will be getting into my planners first. So let's go ahead and start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint.
Customer service. Customer service.
Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I did a few things. Actually, I had to go run to my car and look for something that I left in there over the weekend. Um, um, it was actually, one of these adapters for my uh, MacBook here. However, and then I realized it's broken, so I can't use it. Uh, it's fine. I like the command buttons. The command buttons. Anyway, what else did I do? I moved some sticky notes down so I have more things on the bottom. Yay for that. Um, so that always feels good. Turned the printer on because I want to print more HB90 pages. Excuse me. And just to finish out, um, just to finish this week / this month, and then yeah, and then I will also start printing out Q4 because I haven't done that yet. So yeah. Anything else that I did? Started to look at the stack of books that I got at Necronomicon because I got a stack of books at Orlando Reads Books as well. For those, some of you might know that I also went to Orlando Reads Books, and there I saw a couple, at least one author tuber who uh, is Books by Adrian, and I got his book in person and signed. Do you believe? Yes. Uh, so yes. So I got his book and some others. And then at Necronomicon, I got a used book. I got a free book. I got some some other books. Like I said earlier, I got um, a book of Timothy Zahn's and signed. So that makes me extraordinarily happy. I have all kinds of like some freebies here, some pens and stuff. But so I'm finally starting these. So that makes me very, very happy as a proper Gen Xer. Um, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So um, and I need to mute my. I did mute my phone, but I did not mute my iPad, so I need to do that. So sorry for any noise. So, how did everybody do? Yes, these sprints are hosted. I did say that earlier, I do believe, but are hosted on behalf of the Heart Bleeding Writing community. Also, Diane Dobson Barton came in on her art channel. Good morning. Everybody said good morning. Let's see. Also, Just Eva is here. Hello. How are you? What are you doing today? Thank you very much, Diane. Yes, if you, and that's a good reminder, if you liked this, if you're liking this video or this live stream, please hit the like button. Subscribe. I just got to, what did I see today? I just got to 300. I'm over 340 subs now. I think I saw 346, something like that. Thank you very much to everybody for that. Um, yes, please like, subscribe, and share if you'd like. SM Maple spent most of the time skimming the longest chapter in the book for a very specific time. Oh, wow, that was 5 minutes. So I guess we're going to keep on going. Let's keep plugging away at what we need to do or for ourselves or for work related things. And I guess I'll see you on the other side. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I printed some HB90 pages. I've been working in my planners here and there. I was also active in the admin chat. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Um, but the second half of my stream, I will dedicate to um, focusing on looking at, like I said earlier, looking at some comments I had gotten by basically a beta reader or a sensitivity reader. And here is all of the things, the heart breathings things that I popped in the chat, including if anybody is not a member, would like to become a member, there is the link for that. And excuse me, there is the full sprint schedule with with links to everybody's channels. Also, hello. So I've been kind of talking about you in one way or another during the sprint because actually this is the person that's doing the sensitivity reading, Miss Sako Toomey. Also, I mentioned earlier that we were able to meet up and hang out together during Necronomicon, which was so much fun to hang out with you, Miss Sako. How are you doing today? And then blip, 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 blip. And then there is the heart breathing streaming schedule. This is the clickable one. No, I think they both are. I don't know. I'm sorry. I might still be a little brain dead from being so busy over the weekend. Anyway, uh, Nicola Keegan says, been reading one of my writing craft books and started on a list of my chapter contents to try and work out if I need to put my chapter breaks in different places. Sakatumi says, super fun. Just chilling today. So have you returned to your home state? Not your home. Yeah, your home state is what I want. Doing some writing and drawing, I think, today. Cool. Are you back in Virginia? Is what I should say. Um, cool. So yeah. So that was actually my plan was for the second half to go over some of those comments and have some more of my iced pumpkin spice coffee because it's Florida. Oh, you're still in the area. Okay, till Saturday. That's good that you have a chance to hang out with family. Awesome. It's sweating profusely though. Thank goodness for coasters. um. So. Yeah. I will continue. Yes, I will go. Yeah, change gears. My plan was to change gears, so I'm going. Yes, I'm going to change gears and look at my stuff. Homemade. Whoops. Homemade PSL. Remind me what that is, or am I just? This is pumpkin spice latte. Ah, gotcha. um, yeah, I like doing that myself. Just doing it at home. Like I said earlier, this was a rare occasion. Nice little splurge for every once in a while. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, Sako wrote a Substack, and I just need to add links. So yes, I will be doing that.
24,000,
Um,
266.
Working on next week's coming up pretty soon here. Probably tomorrow and Thursday. Yeah. Just took me a second. um, oh, this is a long break. Um, which is fine. That way, if anybody wants to move around, they can during this break. Um, um, let's see. Yeah, I talked earlier, Sako, all about Necronomicon and some of the things that we did, some things I did. I I bought a stack of books. I started collecting them. Maybe I could kind of I did show my I showed off my Thrawn book. Um it was great to see him again. I also got a couple of used books from a bookstore that had a vendor spot in the vendor room. So I got these Parable of the Sower. I keep hearing so many things about Octavia E. Butler. So finally starting to read some of her stuff. And I also got Bullfinch's Greek and Roman mythology, but I just got a paperback. But they had this beautiful hardbound copy that looked just amazing, but I didn't do it. Maybe eventually. And some other stuff. Here is a Florida-based author. She doesn't live that close by, but she writes some really cool stuff. I got the first in another series. I also have the first in a different series of hers. This is called the Heir to the Firstborn series. This is book one, and it's called Written in Water, and I just love her cover. She's such a nice lady. She's awesome. And this other one called Read My Lips. This is I do believe this is an autograph copy. So very nice. And she was actually on some panels with me. Kelly Z. Riley. And it does feature a bit of fantasy, and she does write a lot of uh, she does write a lot of romance. Here we go. And she also has a series that has to do with they're agents, they're secret agents. So yeah. Also, I got these three books, which I had something to do with beta reading and or proofreading. So I went ahead and got these. This is a local author. She lives in the Tampa Bay area, and she's very nice. And yes, these are three books that I worked on with her. Her name is Eleonora Rose. I believe it's pronounced Sabin. Um, and so, yes, I worked on these with her, and so I made sure to get them because I did not have the current copy of these. So, so I got those two. Um, so yeah, I think that's it. So, very cool. Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was really clever, and she had lots of little props on on her table. There was even a wedding cake topper that must have been for police officers because the bride and the groom had guns, were posing like this, the back like this or something like that. It was really cute. So um excuse me. Um, so I usually see this long break um, later on. So I think I need to probably reset the reset the whole reload the page. Anyway, so I don't usually see that yet. I don't know. It's just doing something weird that I'm not used to. um, excuse me. So yes, that series looks like a lot of fun. Um, anyway, this lady, she was nice to have on a panel because she had some really interesting stories. Because she's also a PhD in science, so she was fascinating to listen to. Um, yeah. So okay. That was such a long break. Maybe what I'll do is when it hits the 3 mark, I'll just do it. Um, yeah. Oh, and hi. I didn't see you come in. I don't think. Hello. Yeah, really interesting person to listen to. Yes, Kelly. Excuse me. Her name is Kelly Z. Riley. So, she's a very, very nice lady. Pardon. So, yeah. All right. Yes, when it gets to the 3, I'm going to reset this and we're going to go ahead and do our third sprint. I just don't want to take too much time because I know Diane has a stream at 2 p.m. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, how did everybody do? What did everybody do? That was sprint 3. Um, excuse me. So yes, I was reading through one of my chapters thoroughly, um, and it's actually the first chapter, um, and just looking at it anew, and especially thinking in terms of the comments that I got. So really was really thinking hard about some things. Um, now I want to read more. I started looking um, at some things. I was did a little research on, excuse me, the hero's journey, because initially I was using the hero's journey for structure. Um, I also have been looking at the heroine's journey. I have read the first version of that, which is the not Gail Carriger's book, but the Maureen Murdoch, the psychology book, which was really interesting. But I actually recently purchased Gail Carriger's book, and also that cat scares me almost every time too. If I'm looking, if I'm not looking at my computer like I was, it usually makes me jump. So, and that's a lot of people. Um, anyway, how did everybody else do? But thanks, Diane. So yay, Sako. Um, she got my card as well. So not sure, but we'll see what happens. With some people that I met, a couple people did take my card over the weekend. So, you know. So anyway, yeah, we're going to have one more sprint, and then I'll wrap things up. Yeah. So I also got some jewelry as well. Um, this Celtic knotwork here has something to do with my novel, and I have been looking at it off and on for years, actually. This was made by oh no, what's the name of it? Sako Celtic. No, no. Oh goodness, I can't think of the name of I can't think of the name of the company right now, but I learned her name is. I did buy the heart. Yes. Yes, I did. I did. I was like, I've been wanting to get it for a while, so yes, this symbol figures in with my story, the story in my novel. Um, so it is a love symbol. I know it can be a symbol of romantic love because this shape is carved into wooden spoons. That is an old tradition. Crafty Celts. Thank you very much. Couldn't think of it. Yeah, you'd think I'd have that memorized, considering that they're at Necronomicon almost every year. Um, I guess they were. She said that they were there last year. I think it was the year before that they did not come. Um, thank you very much. I have at least one other thing that I bought from them. It's a hair thing. It's a hair fork. So one of these days I ought to wear it during my stream. So yeah. That's got oak leaves on it. So um and I love oak trees, and they also figure in my novel. The word tree is in my title. So um so yes, crafty Celts. They're awesome people. I know they have lines that oh gosh, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. They do a lot of cool solid solid bronze items. Okay, we're gonna have one more sprint, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, that was our last sprint. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I actually was doing some research. Um, excuse me. Regarding the hero's journey and the heroine's journey, and I was doing some reading in this book here by Gail Carriger, The Heroine's Journey. This is the writing book. There's another book by a similar title that's a psychology book, which is fascinating. Which excuse me, um, which I had gotten a couple years ago. Um, for research on a panel that I was on, actually for Necronomicon, from I do believe 2 years ago. Anyway, so because I need to look at some things in terms of structure and where some things are in my story. So that's my work in progress. My main work in progress for this week. Also, let's see. Oh, let's see. I do believe I was about here. SM Maple left to get some lunch. Said happy sprinting, everyone. Also, if you are interested in any of my editing services, please feel free to reach out to me by DM. Um, all of my social media are in my link tree, which is right there in the chat. It's also in the description. Um, Within the link tree, there's also links to my Kofi, however the heck you want to pronounce it. Also, my PayPal is in there too. Um, Also in my link tree are my Etsy shop and my coffee shop. Um, excuse me. um, excuse me. I've also been wrestling with my throat. So if I have also begun taking art commissions in those two places, you can also message me there. Excuse me for anything you may have questions on. Thank you very much for watching. Pardon me as I joke. One moment. Pardon me. So anyway, thank you very much to anybody who came in and watched during the stream, live during the stream. Also anybody participating in the chat, thank you very much. Also to anybody possibly watching the replay, thank you as well. I need to remember to say, if you liked this video at any point, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And subscribe. Um, I just got. I'm creeping closer to 350 subs. So thank you very much to everybody who has done so. And I'm gonna wrap it up here. Have a great day, everybody, and um, I will pop in Diane's a link to Diane's stream, which I will do momentarily. But I hope everyone has a great day. All right. Bye, everybody.